Good morning, everybody. I am in Slater, Iowa. My plan is to walk the Heart of Iowa Nature Trail today, which goes from Slater all the way to Collins, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way to Collins or if I'm just going to stop at Maxwell. It's a long trail and there are a couple breaks in it, so I'm just not sure. But I got to Slater and then I wasn't sure where to park, so I went on the Trail Link app, and it talks about how you can park at the pool, at the, well, it's the Slater Municipal Pool, but municipal pool, and but it's at Earl Grimm Park. So I parked here, and the trail actually starts, well, I'll show you, but when I walked the High Trestle Trail last September, the Heart of Iowa Trail hooks up with it. So we are just gonna walk over there and then I'll show you where the trail starts. So it's cold today and windy after a beautiful week in the 50s. Now today it's 20 degrees right now and feels like 9 degrees, but we're just gonna make the most of it and not worry about the cold. So let's go for a walk. So here's a sign that says Heart of Iowa Nature Trail. So maybe it did start over by that pool, but I didn't know that. And so there's the grain bin or grain elevator, and then if I walk over here, then this trail here is the High Trestle Trail. So I had started that all the way from the south in Ankeny, and then if you go that way, it goes all the way to Woodward. So if you wanted to do like the whole Heart of Iowa Nature Trail, I think you can actually like start in Woodward and then come here, and then it goes left to, well, this is where it goes. Slater, Huxley, Cambridge, Maxwell, Collins. I actually think there's a little part in Rhodes. They talked about this bridge, but I don't know if I'm going to make it there today. And so we're going to go from Story County to Marshall County today. So we'll just start our walk. Slater is a really nice town, and here they're advertising the station, which is 3 blocks ahead. So if you're going for a bike ride and you want to stop in Slater, you can stop at the station. They have good food. Okay, so here I am at the first kind of intersection. So Huxley is 3.8 miles, and then the High Trestle Trail is a half a mile behind us. And then up there, I see like a info sign. I'm going to cross even though the people are going really fast because I'm a pedestrian and it's freezing out here. Here's the Heart of Iowa Nature Trail. So we'll take a look at the sign. So we're here and Huxley is here. We'll go through Huxley and then another 4.1 miles to Cambridge, maybe. And then I don't know what number 3 means. But then it's 7.7 miles to Maxwell, and then another 5.1 miles to Collins. And so it said it was a 25-point-something mile trail. I have no idea, honestly. Okay, you guys, this is brutal. It is so windy and so cold, and I'm just hoping that at some point there are more trees to block the wind, but this is very exposed. The wind is coming from the northwest, so the left side of my face is frozen. Okay, so I'm coming up on this little intersection, and the trail does not continue. This person, you know, probably they want to sell part of their property, which is their prerogative. So anyway, you go left on this road and you just have to share the road, and then right on that road, and then I'll catch the trail on the other side, and then I'll be in Huxley. Okay, so after that bit of road walking, you come up to Huxley. This is Huxley. Water tower. And then it says bike trail. Goes to the right. I forgot to mention that today is March 1st, 2025. I started the walk at about 7:50 in the morning, and now it's coming up to be about 9 o'clock. So it took about an hour, I guess, to walk from Slater to Huxley. And the sun is feeling very warm, so I predict I will be able to take off my scarf eventually, and we'll probably be abandoning my gloves at some point too. But anyway, hopefully it's a nicer day. Huxley has this kind of neat bridge, and the path follows along this creek. And then there's usually library books in there, but there isn't any now because of the weather, I suppose. And then there's a little amphitheater up there. So, and then one of those old calisthenic, I don't know, parks where you can do all those various exercises. So it's nice here. Nice little shelter. And then that's a little bit of a downtown there. Looks like there's a restaurant there. So then the trail continues over there. So you have to come up to the light, and if you need to stop at Casey's and use the restroom or get something to eat or drink, it's right there. And then you can see that bike trail sign that connects there. Well, I just looked at the weather, and because well, now it's tree lined, this section, and so it feels really good, and I don't really feel cold at all. So I'm like, oh, it must be warming up. And it is. It's 24 now, but the feels like temperature is still 11. So pretty chilly, but when you're protected by the wind, it doesn't feel like 11. So now it feels pretty darn good out here. That tunnel up there, I'm coming up to Interstate 35, so I'm gonna walk under Interstate 35, and that's always fun to walk under huge interstates like that. So that must be Cambridge over there, and this is just kind of pretty. Like, you come up on this really quickly, and then you see their water tower is pretty. Now those trees are kind of in the way, but I wasn't expecting that hill back there. So it's a little bit hilly over there, which is nice. It seems like Iowa is hilly unless you're on I-35, and then it looks flat all the way, well, from Des Moines to Minneapolis, or Minnesota. It's so flat. But if you get off the interstates, Iowa is usually hilly and really quite pretty. So I'm coming up to the Cambridge grain elevator. This is really pretty, how it's kind of sitting back like that, and the trail comes down. So you get this nice view of it. Huxley is 2.5 miles, Slater is 8.2, so we've gone 8.2, and then Maxwell is 7, so it's about a 15-mile trail to Maxwell, and I might just turn around there and walk back. I don't know, so we'll see. That'd be a 30-mile day. That'd be pretty serious, but we'll see. When I keep seeing these signs about the equestrians to stay off the limestone. So until somewhat recently, this path was not paved. So far from Slater to here, and maybe all the way to Maxwell, the entire trail is paved. So just something to note in case you remember being on it years ago and it wasn't paved. Okay, so this is about the Skunk River. So I can't remember the name of that bridge, but I'm assuming this is it because it goes over the Skunk River. I don't know if a tornado went through here or if they're trying to clear this area, but there are a lot of broken trees, and I kind of feel like it's a tornado or the derecho, I guess, that went through a couple times. I don't know, but it's kind of a neat section, but just a lot of broken trees. I think this part is really cool. I would love to come back when during the spring or summer or fall, because this creek runs by here, and I'm going slightly uphill the whole time. So just, you know, as you come into Maxwell or on the way to Maxwell, there's kind of a steady incline. It's not much, but on the way back you wouldn't have to pedal. They are really taking good care of this trail. This is brand new concrete, you can tell because it's kind of white, and then they really cleared you know, the sides so that the brush isn't coming right up to the edge of the concrete. So I don't know if you prefer that or a more rugged look, but at least they're trying to put care into what their, you know, what their goals are here. So I personally think it's nice. I'm still on my way to Maxwell. This is a long walk, but well, I didn't get it, I guess, but just every once in a while the trees open up and you can see really beautiful farms in the distance. Just after 11 o'clock, I was walking uphill on the tree-lined path, and I got so warm I took off my red puffy and my gloves, put them in my backpack, but then the wind came up again, so I didn't put my red puffy back on. My core is warm enough, but I got my gloves back out. Okay, well, I think I'm coming into Maxwell. It looks like that speed limit sign over there says Maxwell. So there's a Dollar General up there. And so yeah, I've never been to Maxwell. I know that like Collins Maxwell is the consolidated school district, but I think I only know that from like school closure tickers when I was young. So anyway, this is Maxwell that I'm coming into. Okay, so this is Maxwell, and it's the first Saturday of the month. So the tornado those sirens are being tested. I don't know if you don't live in Iowa or probably somewhere with tornadoes, you probably don't have that. But so that's the Maxwell sign. And I can see that up there is a cute little downtown, but the trail goes this way. And so I'm just going to show you as we walk by, but there's the grain elevator. It's a little one. So that's downtown Maxwell, I guess. That looks pretty cute. I would love to go down there. And so anyway, we're just gonna keep going. I haven't seen another sign to see like how far away Collins is, but I'm just gonna keep going. So this is just what the path kind of looks like from Maxwell to Collins. It's pleasant enough. I'm just getting a little bit tired, and I think when I get to Collins I'll turn around and start walking back, and I hope that I have a ride coming, because I can't walk all the way back to my car, because that would be a 40-mile day or so, and I think that would probably kill me. Well, I've been walking for a little over 5 hours. I think that's, whoa, I just slipped. There's all this snow right here, and then it's melting and kind of turning into ice, so I'll walk over here. But anyway, I think that blue tower is the Collins water tower. So I should be getting there, I think within a mile or two, it looks like. So I'm coming into Collins. I don't know if I go toward the city or not, I don't know. And then I'm gonna go under this little road. And it looks like there's some signs up there, so I'll see what they say, but I'm about ready to turn around. I think I've walked 21 to 22 miles. And so I think if I went all the way to Rhodes, that would be the 25.5 miles. But I'm not going to do that, because I'm going to walk back to Maxwell or Cambridge. So that's another, I don't know, 10 miles or so. So I still have a long day ahead of me. Okay, so I've gone 21 miles, I guess. So we're in Collins, and it just says the city of Collins goes that way. Maxwell's another 5 miles back, so I'm going to go at least to Maxwell. Cambridge is 12.5, and Huxley is another 15 miles back. So I'm just going to kind of go up here and see what's up there, and then turn around. Right now it feels real sunny, and it's not windy at all right here, but I did put my red puffy back on, and I feel better for doing that too. I was just getting a little bit cold. You know, when you continue to do exercise like this, your body cools you and cools you. You know, it's supposed to keep you cool, but then it kind of works too well, and then I end up feeling really freezing. So anyway, that is the story of my coldness. So I looked on my TrailLink app, and the trailhead is just right up here, it says. So I might as well go to the trailhead. I was hoping there was a Casey's or some sort of convenience store. I'm sure the bathrooms are closed. But anyway, it's just a nice little park, a nice little town. So this is Collins, Iowa. And I'm gonna look back on my TrailLink app to see if there is a Casey's close by, and I'll let you know. Okay, so I just went to Sweet Oaks Bakery and Bistro, in Collins, and I had delicious tomato soup and a big mug of hot water, and boy did that really warm me up and lift my spirits. So now I feel good, and I'm going to go. My goal right now is just to walk back to Maxwell, so we will just see how that goes. So I'm coming a slightly different way back just to kind of walk through their tiny little downtown. Look at that Pepsi machine sitting outside. That's a little snack shack. How cute is that? And here's the Collins Wellness Center. So that's the gym, but it looks kind of like it's boarded up. The backyard. Home goods and hangout. That is so cute. Look at that cute City Hall building. Oh my gosh. And there's the library. And then look at that. Like pictures and oh, and there's a little pub. Oh, see, now there's the Collins Wellness Center. So they moved everybody, just so you know. How cute. And then there's their grain elevator back there. So we're just gonna walk back down to the trailhead. So back there, I had to cross that road. I don't know if that's 65 or not. I should look that up. I crossed it before, of course, but then this view is a little different, and that water tower over there must be Maxwell. So now I'm walking into the wind. It's not bad at all, but I just noticed that my lips are frozen. Okay, so I'm coming into Maxwell. I am totally wrecked and exhausted. It is going to be a little bit over a 27-mile day. And yesterday I walked a really fast 16 miles. So I am really tired. But I want to show you a little bit of that little downtown Maxwell. So I'm going to walk up there while I wait for my ride and just show that to you. But I don't know if I'll be able to thank you for walking with me. The Heart of Iowa Nature Trail is my 10th out of 29 trails in the Rails to Trails series, and from my book. So that's nice. I only have 19 left, and so it was a fun day. This is a long one, and I'm kind of running out of ones that are close to the Des Moines metro area, so I'm going to have to get a little bit more creative and figure out how to do all these other trails. But it was a really nice day. I'll show you that downtown, but thanks for walking with me.